Stop playing them games, boy. Get on the come catch these hands now. Oh, that's who you playing with now. Hey, son, if you play me, you have to play the entire game, okay? Not all night. Just finish the game. I'm just saying, I don't want you to get all in your feelings because you're getting your ass beat. You're not in a game session. Where does it say you're at? Yeah, I'm inviting you. Hey man, are you gonna start the game invite? Hmm. This is about to be brutal! Oh man! Oh man! Hmm? All right.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the
Been
banks
asking
of
for
the
this ass
Ohio
whooping
River
for
at Paul Brown
about a
Stadium
year
in
now,
Cincinnati.
son. What? What happened? No. Let's try. Try it again, son. I heard you, big man. You're right here. I see it. Capitan. Son, I doubt that you'll beat me, but I doubt that you beat me. What do you mean? That means I'm a. That is the reason why you like video games, son.
Brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Prescott on first down. Forced out to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vontaze Burfict leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end.
Boy, you tried to kill me, didn't you?
If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense. because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Mixon. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Marvin Lewis going to leave the offense out there. 4th down, they're going for it. Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Bullshit.
Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, partner, as the Cowboys come back out here, I want to ask you to assess the season. The first couple months of the year for Dallas starting to look like they'd be sitting at home in January. Then the Amari Cooper trade comes. They breeze through November unbeaten, part of a 5-game winning streak. But then a real head-scratcher, Week 15, they get shut out in Indianapolis.
You just wonder if all the wins that got them there, those 5, which were all tough, physical, hard-hitting battles, if it took a little bit out of them before they went on the road and lost Indianapolis in Week 15. But if they get to the playoffs, which it looks like they're going to, are they a threat to New Orleans? Are they a threat to Los Angeles? Are they a threat to Chicago? To me, they are only.
And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
To Mixon on the check down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Here's Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cowboys have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The football switching back over here to the Cincinnati Bengals. This is a team this year that had a promising start. They were 4-1 if you think back to the early portion of the season, but then it really all unraveled. They lost 7 of the next 8. Of course, injuries did not help them this season.
No doubt about that when you lose your quarterback.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid, and they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football.
Because you missed those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about...
I made a mistake. Yeah. Go to the bathroom, boy. Oh, this is super cool. So I'm watching the Facebook presentation. So I'm watching, and so my voice is in like an infinite loop because it can hear the phone presentation. Cool. So I'm
DIY Projects with Pete. Today we're going to build a simple bed frame. Let's get started. Hey there, and welcome to DIY Projects with Pete. Today we're going to build a sliding barn door. So let's get started. build a cornhole game toss set out of some 1/2-inch plywood and 2x4s. Overall, it's an easy project to build, it's cheap to make, and the process is a lot of fun. Now, it's perfect for barbecues, for parties, and for tailgating, and you can customize it with your favorite design or sports team logo. Now, I'm a University of Nebraska alum, so I chose to put my favorite football team on there, which is the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Today, I'm going to show you the process of building the tables, of painting them, and finally making the bags if you choose to make your own. And so let's go ahead and get started with some of the tools and supplies that you'll need for today's project. For tools, you're going to need to pick up or borrow a miter saw, drill, an orbital sander, and a jigsaw or 6-inch hole bit. And for supplies, you'll need to pick up some 2.5-inch screws, 1.5-inch screws, frame of the platform. Next, use a jigsaw to follow the line of the arc you had drawn, and this is going to create a nice rounded top edge of each leg. Then use an orbital sander to round off the edges a bit more and to smooth things out. Now it's time to clean off your work surface so we can...
You ready?
Because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Yeah.
Prescott from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his
Never done it before.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Sitting alongside
I'm gonna shoot somebody after this.
It is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Mm-hmm.
Now Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with the ampersand? I like it.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now come the Cowboys. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And that's incomplete. Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden Land.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madden Land as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy for once. Usually you're kind of a Grinch this time of year. What's going on?
Yeah, well, my heart grew 3 sizes this winter.
I love it. I love it. Gotta get you some new clothes to accommodate that big chest.
But enjoy the holidays, everyone. Eat, be merry, enjoy your family time. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Well, partner, league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Patriots kept winning, and the Saints, and now, heck, maybe even the Texans or the Bears could claim that moniker.
Yeah, it's going to make for a wild month of January. And you just wonder right now, are we missing a team or two that's just a little bit outside the playoff hunt? Could they get hot and be those teams you don't want to play and carry that momentum all the way to the Super Bowl? Yes, I'm looking at the Indianapolis Colts as one of those teams.
2nd down, Dalton. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Green's got it over the middle. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 39 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Prescott now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Play fake. Here's Dalton. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 41 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Dalton now to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. So Dalton now. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton bootlegs out, and he's going to go down again. Randy Gregory, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And that is not going to go for Bullock. It's left to the upright. No good. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Over the middle, complete. That's Green. Swat. There goes Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And
that was a little impressive, though.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one. And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it is 28-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A nice little juke. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Hurry up, Timmy.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 14 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
We're good. 368.
Dalton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover it, double and triple, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. And he's able to put it through. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 39.
Yeah.
And his guys are going to take over.
I know I won, boy. You're going to play the rest of this game, though.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur. Once you
Hey,
start
if you
getting those
blitz
numbers
every
up there,
time and I just throw these
you're
quick
not-
routes,
no, it's not
I haven't.
always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some guys were
Every
checked. It
time
could
you
be
blitz,
so
I throw
many
the.
different things.
Listen,
Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy
when you
throwing it.
blitz, your cornerbacks start give me a cushion. It's like a 10-yard cushion, so I know you're blitzing. And so I just do a quick out route. Like now I know you're not blitzing. Well, now you might be blitzing. You see how your cornerbacks are off so far? So I think you're blitzing, but you're not. You backed out of it.
Eluding the pressure right. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
5-0, 5-0.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away.
Hey, how you gonna get better
This is
if
taking
you
about
start
7
fucking
yards
around
deep.
when you're losing?
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just
But no, that's not what I said. Is how you gonna get better if you start fucking around once you start losing.
Just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
I mean, you're not gonna win, but you could get better.
Be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll
practicing, not like fucking around, like not playing defense and shit. You know, you went on a goal line, you let me score, yo. What are you talking about?
Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Second down, Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there on third down. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
One last shot now for Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number.
You gonna lie to your mama like that?
Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is. What an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
All right, buddy, go play with your friends. I'm about to go play. I'm about to go.